Porch music. We are a backdoor family. Everyone we know enters our home through the always open back door. However, on summer Saturday evenings, the neighbors settle down in their own front yards, and we on our front porch for the porch music. Saturday dinners are special. Mommy carefully slices mushrooms and onions and sets them on the stove to simmer in garlic and olive oil. Corn from Grandpa's garden steeps in the tall soup pot on the back burner. Daddy lights the coals in the outdoor grill, and when they are just right, positions thick T-bone steaks and steps back as flames lick the sides of the meat. With preparations for dinner underway, Mommy calls my brother Anthony and me away from the TV. It is our job to set the table. We eat on the breezeway, the patio that separates my kitchen door from my Nana's and Aunt's kitchen door, and we set the table for 6. Our homes are separated by walls and doors, but we live as one family. Mommy, Daddy, Nana, Aunt Connie, and my brother Anthony and me. Daddy, Mommy turns away from the stove and calls my grandfather. Bring Zia Rosalia's pizza. The oven is ready. Nana brings the pizza from his kitchen, and Mommy puts it on the flat pan and pops it into her oven to warm. This is not American pizza. This is Zia's special concoction. Dough pressed flat with hunks of the week's leftovers, meatball, sausage, provolone, salami, and roasted vegetables. This is pizza. Zia delivers the pizza on Saturday morning just as she delivered homemade bread every day. Later in the evening, Zia and Zio will take their seats on our front porch to enjoy the porch music. Soon, the breezeway table is set. In a flurry of activity, plates of char-grilled steak, corn, baked potatoes, sautéed mushrooms, and Zia's pizza arrive. Nana pours wine and beer for the grown-ups, sarsaparilla for Anthony, and birch beer for me. There is a moment of silence as we sit, heads bowed. Daddy raises his head and announces, "Bon appetit, let's eat." Dinner is chatty. Mommy reminds my brother and me to chew with our mouths closed as she heaps seconds on everyone's plates. Daddy wonders who will buy the house for sale at the end of the block, and if the Yankees will make it to the playoffs. Nana reminds Mommy and Aunt Connie to sing with lots of feeling tonight. Dinner is finished. No dessert tonight. There is just time to clear the table and do the dishes. Nana sets up the chairs on our open-air front porch before settling into the living room recliner for a quick nap. Daddy stretches out on the couch and watches the news on the black and white Magnavox, transistor radio held tight to his ear for the latest ball scores. It isn't long before he too dozes. Dishes done, it's time for porch music. We take our seats. My brother sits between Aunt Connie and Nana. He studies the fingers on Aunt Connie's guitar and Nana's mandolin, eager to strum the child-sized guitar that he is just learning to play. Mommy sits next to Aunt Connie, so they can craft their sister harmonies, and I sit next to Mommy, studying her singing, trying now and then to add a harmony of my own. Nana plucks the strings on his mandolin, a rhythmic tarantella. The music awakens Daddy. I give him my chair and sit on his lap. Daddy, foot tapping, listens and smiles. Across the street, a screen door creaks open. Mr. and Mrs. Nastasi settle into lawn chairs in their front yard. Soon other families on the street, Vitanzas, Eddas, Gallios, Perpetuas, and others, have joined the gathering, relaxing in their own front yards. Zia and Zio walk from their house on the next block, carefully tiptoe up the less familiar front steps, and settle down on the 2 remaining seats. Zia mumbles "Bella, bella" after each song. Gray-haired Italian women, dressed in black, with their long braids twisted in pin-curled buns, sit on wooden rocking chairs and nimbly tat doilies and mend socks. They call for Neapolitan songs in words my brother and I do not understand. Nonno plays the melancholy tunes on his mandolin. The women set down their tatting and clap after each song. Nonna has my miniature accordion by my chair. "Play," he smiles at me, with feeling. He takes the guitar from Aunt Connie so that he can play along. I stand and feel the straps of the accordion pressing into my shoulders as I carefully move my fingers along the keys. Nonna's eyes catch mine. He nods the rhythm, and we play a slow and heartfelt version of the Carnival of Venice. The neighbors clap enthusiastically. It is getting dark now. Mommy sends Anthony and me to bed. My bedroom window is above the front porch, and I open it so that I can hear the porch music. I invite Anthony to sleep in my room so that he can listen too. Mommy knows that I like to hear her sing White Cliffs of Dover before I go to sleep, and I know that she is singing it just for me. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow when the world is free. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after tomorrow. Just you wait and see. The shepherd will tend his sheep. The valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after tomorrow when the world is free. Just you wait and see.